Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
It off out of the gun, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
The tackle made by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 30.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, yeah! And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now it's Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darrington Evans, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Burrow on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. 31. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it. And some room to work. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he returns this to the 22.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 58 yards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Dory Jackson on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again.
Burrow sacked.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Play action. It's Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through.
He's good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
38.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 45. Giants
The
3.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Number 27. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Kevin Byard. A gain of 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
We got three. Three down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Titans 45. Giants
Gano
10.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive
as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Giants 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carried by number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Giants.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 38.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
8 yards.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.